What was your longest church service?
So 2 services come to mind. The first one I was maybe between 4 and 6. And I remember getting there. We got there, at a decent time because I think church started around like 11, but we ended up getting there like 10:30ish. And so I'm thinking like, okay, it's going to be a regular service. I think this was one like the first times I actually, like when you're a kid, you like kind of blink into existence.
Sure.
So,
sure. And then you're like, oh.
Oh, right. Right. It was like, wait, it was like one day you just,
the
lights just turn on.
Your free trial expired.
Right. Right.
Your free trial expired and you're now like in it.
Right. You're now in there. Like you in it. Like, oh. So like one of my earliest memories was this, like being in church. And I remember getting there early and I'm thinking, okay, we're going to be here not too long. It's going to be, a couple hours. Can't be that long, just singing songs and hearing a word and that's it. Right. So they singing songs, then they start shouting.
You got school in the morning.
They don't care. They started shouting. They shouted for like 2 hours. Literally. Yeah. For like 2 hours. Testimonies and music and 2 hours.
2 hours?
The sermon hadn't been preached yet. And so
this is
yeah. You get right.
This is like you ain't even started sermon.
No sermon has been preached yet. The pastor haven't even got up yet.
No, have you been to a white church? We got kickoff and green flags at 1:30, baby. Like, time to wrap this up.
Pastor even got up yet. And this is like, so 2 hours from like what, 10:30 is what, 12 o'clock. Pastor haven't even got up yet. Pastor gets up, and keeps going. I'm thinking, okay, we about to start preaching. We about to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Another 2 hours, more shouting.
Stop, you're being serious.
I'm being dead serious. I honestly don't remember anything that happened after she got up to do whatever she did.
It's just a blur.
Right, it's just a blur. Because by then, like, my mama got slain in spirit. She's on the floor. She's been on the floor a few times. I'm passed out, sleep, waking up, crying, don't know what's going on. By this time, I'm looking at my clock. It's about 3 o'clock, and they just started the sermon. 3, 4 o'clock. It just started the sermon, and then the sermon is about an hour long, maybe. And then we end the service, and I'm thinking, okay, we're done. The service is done. We're done.
Junior ushers have already gotten the money.
The praise team comes back up. Started the second service, the evening service.
Was there like a, hey, second service is starting? If you've
been
here already, like
just start. Just went straight into it. Straight into it.
You being serious?
I'm being dead serious. You are.
My mind.
You are perplexed.
My mind is like, because so here.
But this is the kicker, because
Tell me, all right.
This is the second service. The second service started at 5 or 6, whatever.
Oh, and is the second service as long as the first one? Because it's just copy and paste?
Longer.
When did you go home? The next day? Did you go home the next day? You go to first period from church?
I wish I was exaggerating, but I'm not. Like, I'm not exaggerating.
The school bus just picks you up from the church.
I think we left. It was maybe 8 o'clock. Maybe 8 o'clock. Yeah. I'm not exaggerating. Now, the next longest service that I went to was at my last church, and it was the pastor's anniversary. And this is funny because this is actually when I first met my wife. we went to the same church.
Core memory. Here we go.
Very core memory. We had 1 million offerings. So this is the kicker, and this is really going to blow your mind. So the offering started around, I want to say around 12. And they give everybody an opportunity to say something if you give a certain amount.
Okay.
So if you give above, let's say $500, you get the opportunity to say something on the mic, how much you love your pastor and the church and all the things. So imagine a bunch of people.
That's starting to take up, and in my mind, I'm thinking about how long the line is.
It's a pretty long line because everybody is asked to give a certain amount,
Okay.
So say, like, for instance, everybody's asked to give like $350. And then if you want to go above and beyond and give more, so say like you and your wife, you both work, you both have $350 you want to give, that makes what, $700. Now you meet the criteria that you can say something on the mic, you know. So now you can say something on the mic. So
I was gonna say, are you paying for church VIP status? That's
pretty much. But anyway, so
that's wild.
So it started at 12, and honestly, I think that offering ended around 1:30 ish.
From 12 to 1:30 was just offering.
Was just offering. Have
you started shouting yet? Because I hear that's about to be another 3 hours.
Have you started shouting yet? So this is the kicker. So
the praise team
we shouted before. We shouted before the offering.
When did service start? Hold on. When did this whole thing start?
Just wait. There's more.
Right, I'm sorry.
So during the offering, this is when I saw my wife for the first time.
Okay.
We had been talking on Facebook, like kind of a little bit. We met through Facebook, but we actually like met in person at this service. And I saw her for the first time. She caught my eye. It was just like I was staring at her the whole time. I remember everything she was wearing. She was wearing a long black dress. It was hugging all the right places. I saw it. I don't care.
Okay.
She was mine. She was all mine. I was like, I was in. I was locked in the whole time.
We love that.
And it was funny because like, so I've never been to the pastor's anniversary before like that.
Okay.
So I was not the only pastor's anniversary I've been to was like, you know, in my last church, like my Baptist church. This is not the Holiness Church. This is the Baptist church. You know, pastor's anniversary at the Baptist church goes quick. You know, guest preacher preaches, and everybody go to the back, eat some fried chicken and fruit punch, and we go home.
Potluck. We own it. Come on now.
Right.
Baptist church, we know how to eat.
We know how to eat. We know how to eat. We eat good.
We're all going to Fellowship Hall.
Fellowship Hall. We got some Kroger chicken. We got some, you know.
That right there. That right there.
Kroger chicken has some good chicken back
when
in the
everybody
day,
starts bringing the same type of, you get 5 of the same type of food, and you're seeing who's arguing over whose potato salad is the best. That's when you know it's getting spicy.
It's getting spicy. It's getting spicy. Those are some good days. But so yeah. So by this time it's like 1:30. So I'm thinking, okay, sermon's got to come up after the offering because the offering's over. So let's just get straight into it.
Yeah.
Then there's a video.
A montage. It's just a montage of the pastor.
It's just a montage for pastor and the church and all the things, you know,
motivational,
starting from, you know, when he first started all the way up to, you know, where he is now and all the things. And then there's presentations after that. There's people who want to present more gifts and you want to present this plaque as, you know, being the best pastor ever and all these made up awards and things like that. Made up trophies, like, you know, the best pastor in the southeastern region of North Carolina.
Holding up like a cup for a golfer.
Right.
A challenge.
Right. A challenge. He's like, man, who's even keeping track of this stuff? Who was voting?
Who affirmed this budget?
Right. And so you got all of these different things. This auxiliary wants to, you know, honor and, you know, say something and things like that. This auxiliary wants to say something. So by this time, I'm like, okay, you know, we got to be getting closer to the sermon. Praise team come back up, sing another song, we shout again. And so I'm thinking, okay, we about to go into the sermon.
Okay. I'm locked in.
You locked in.
I'm ready.
Are you locked? You ready?
Okay.
You ready?
Sermon starts.
No.
I was ready. I thought I had it. I thought I had it figured out.
Introduction to the speaker.
Don't you just want to? Our next speaker comes to us from so-and-so. Please welcome so-and-so. I can get it done in 10 seconds.
10 seconds. No, introduction of the speaker. This is it. Introduction of the speaker, okay? After that, another sermonic selection from the choir.
What does that mean? What did you just say?
It's a special selection before the pastor gets up to preach.
Okay.
So sermonic selection is supposed to be a you know, like how our slow sets are.
Yes. I didn't know it had a name.
Condensed.
We did that. I didn't know it had a name.
Yeah.
Because like everybody turn your hymn book. We sing a song. We sing another song. All of a sudden, in introduction, greetings, meetings, sing, offering, and then we would have the special choir. We'd sing a song
and all the things,
or a quartet we'd sing or whatever. I didn't know it had a word. What's it called?
Sermonic selection. So it's the song before the sermon. So you got the introduction of the speaker.
We need to be fancier with our naming, white churches. We need to be locked in.
You need to be locked in. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Now that you're saying that, how many songs?
But I mean, the sermonic selection isn't because like with our slow sets, we tag a whole bunch of songs, so we'll sing like 3-4 different songs in the whole.
If we know the lyrics,
it's about 15 minutes. If we know the lyrics, but even with that, so the sermonic selection is like maybe 5-10 minutes. It can go longer if if the spirit is high and people are really getting into it.
Oh yeah.
And then the pastor gets up or the guest preacher gets up to he can either exhort the crowd even more and take them in even further, or before he starts preaching. It's 4:00 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Sermon starts.
The pre-race is done. Pre-race is done. Like we're about to drop green flag at this point.
Yeah. Sermon is going. He preaches for an hour. He has a whole hour to preach.
And I'm not saying he doesn't have an whole hour to preach. I'm saying like that's cool, but like
this the kicker. And after that, he raises an offering.
we just took an offering.
We just took an offering. He raises an offering.
Terrence, maybe that's my problem. At my shows, we should start taking up an offering. And then a second offering. And then like ticket
middle,
sales.
and post. Yeah. Ticket
sales.
Ticket sales just get them in the door.
Thank you for buying a ticket. We're going to pass the chicken bucket around. Please, you can give safely and securely at nicholasvernonmusic.com. there are ways to give.
See, we didn't have ways to give at that time. All we had was
the baskets.
The baskets. Like just have the baskets, You got an envelope, right. Or you came down to the middle of the aisle and you gave. But yeah, he raised an offering. And then by then, then service ends. So it's maybe 5:30. So my dumb behind thinking that, okay, my wife was still there. So I'm like, as soon as service is over, I jet out. I go looking for her. Mm-hmm. I'm like looking all around for her. I'm like, yeah, I gotta talk to her. I gotta talk to her because it's the first time I've seen her. It was like, I gotta get her number. Like, I gotta get her number, like in person. And so I'm looking all over. I searched high and low, looked all around, couldn't find her. Couldn't find nobody.
Is she back inside? They about to do another service?
She left.
But she fell in love with you with your commitment to the service.
She left after the second offering.
She knew we had kickoff.
She didn't even hear the sermon. She left before they started shouting again. Like,
I can't do this no more.
Right? She was like, we had some chicken on the stove. Like, we had to go. Like, we can't do this. And so I'm like, I remember like that night I went back and I was hitting her up on Facebook. I was like, I was looking for you all over the place after church. She was like, oh yeah, we left. I was like,
come on,
you couldn't tell somebody, but right. I mean, there's no way I could signal something. Like, she was gone. It's I joke about that all the time, like especially with her, because I was like the first time I was like very confident about approaching someone, getting their number, and actually doing it the right way, and she just ghosted. Like
the perfect segue. You shared with me. Can I share with you my vulnerable introduction of my wife?
Sure.
I love also this is segueing so well. We're gonna have like 20 to 30 different videos of content in 20-minute segments.
I just love how mind blown you were about how long Black church was.
Bro, like, wow.
I wish I was exaggerating. That's the thing. I wish I was exaggerating.
This
is why Black folks love multicultural churches,
right?
And because we don't be in church that long. But anyway, go ahead.
Man, we get home. We
are timed, okay?
When was the last time we said, where do you want to go for lunch?
Right? Bro, before you go, the first time we went to a white church or multicultural church, we went to the first service. Because, the first service is the early service.
Come on now.
We never went to the early service before. We went to the first service. By the time we got out, we was like, what do we do with ourselves for the rest of the day?
We don't know what to do. We can go eat and take a nap and get the laundry done.
We got out in time to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's like, what is this?
We still got lunch specials at the restaurant?
Right. They have lunch specials on Sundays? I never knew that. Like,
I didn't know that.
You get $5 off?
My favorite Mexican restaurant had lunch specials on Sunday. I'd have never known.
I never knew. I would have thought that, it was only Monday through Thursday. But, obviously it happens on Sunday too. Bro.
That's fascinating. That really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I can't. Our longest, I couldn't tell you what our longest was. But it had to have been at the latest 1 o'clock. And I mean service starting at 11.
He's at 12:30.
Like
1 o'clock.
It couldn't be. Like
y'all not going past kickoff.
But we got kickoff. Green flags at 3 o'clock. Pre-race 3 o'clock. Green flag at 3:30. Everybody's got to get home. No, I'm just kidding. We don't operate that way. It's just our service is an hour or an hour and a half. Like we've certainly had some guest speakers that come in and. No one is objecting. Like, no one's freaking out that we're going long, but it is just a normal, like, we all...
Everybody looking around like,
Everybody jokes about it going, okay. And there's this thing, I don't know if is it in black churches or not? The thing, it's a joke in, like, white Southern Baptist churches when a pastor takes his watch off. Y'all know about that? So, a pastor will always use this joke. Like, they'll take their watch off. Like, they'll look at their watch, and they'll take it off, and they'll set it on the podium. You know what that means? Absolutely nothing. They will keep going. Like, that's the joke they use all the time. And it's funny because they'll pull their watch off and everybody's like, okay, he's looking at the time. Nope. He's just taking his watch off.
Taking his watch off.
Oh,
put
yeah.
It down.
Oh, yeah.
If a black pastor did that, oh, my God. The church would be in a riot. I promise you. I swear, any pastor that listens to this, try that on Sunday. Like, take your watch off and set it on the thing. I guarantee you. The church gonna riot. No, it's not like in a bad way. They're gonna be like, let's keep going, pastor. Like, especially the ones who really love their pastor. But like the ones who really ready to go, they're like,
stuff thrown.
Oh my God.
No. Like it's definitely a thing. I've heard it for many, many years. They're like, and a pastor will always use a joke. You know what it means when a pastor takes his watch off, huh? Nothing. Ha! And it's like, all right, so we're gonna keep going. No, our 12:30, 1 o'clock at the latest. There ain't. Now, have I gone to special events and different worship nights or whatever, and we've had a long time? Sure. But
that's like different.
Sunday standard? No, son.
Yeah.
You go to Sunday school first. That's different, but it's on the same time, and you get out, everybody go to the bathroom. Okay, now church service starting at 11 o'clock, get done at noon. Okay, we all going to the same seafood restaurant. No, we're going to the Mexican restaurant this week. Got to alternate so you don't get too much the same food. Routine. Missionary Baptist Church, sitting in the same pew for the past 40 years.
Right.
My family. And it's the one next to the air conditioning vent. Come on, somebody. Somebody right here knows exactly what I'm talking about. But as my wife says, to circle back. You shared with me about meeting.
Bring it back.
My wife.
To circle it all the way back here.
To circle back. Thanks, honey. You shared with me about meeting your wife. And,
right.
I'll share you my vulnerable moment
about,
again, the first time I felt confident enough to approach a woman.
Right.
Beautiful girl across the ensemble. It's the first day of class at UNCW. Mm-hmm. I was working for the music department, renting out instruments at the time, running on school lockers and school equipment, blah, blah, blah. Well, this beautiful woman needed to rent a French horn.
Not a tuba.
Come on now. No. No one needed to rent a tuba. And if they did, like, generally they look like me. So I just, nah, bro, you can stay home. You can get your own tuba. Get your own mouthpiece out of my face.
Right.
And we went to go, Dr. L had everybody follow me to the school lockers. I take down their information. What instrument do you need? What locker you need to be in? Blah, blah, blah. And she was part of the crew. And I was like, oh, yes, I'm going to get to talk to her. I'm going to get to know her name. Come on, somebody. And she was like the last person to go. And so I'm sitting here, and I was like, here, just go ahead and fill out this information. We use this locker here. She needed a French horn. I'm pulling an instrument out. She hands me back this paper. And I said, and I quote, because it has like name, phone number, all the things on it in case you steal this $3,000 French horn, $5,000 French horn. Mm-hmm. We know where to come get you.
We know come get me.
And I said, oh, well, since I guess you wrote down your number, I guess, I can give you a call and take you out to dinner. And she went, do what? And I went,
nothing.
I said, unless you have a boyfriend or something like that, I don't want to, get in the middle of anything. She went, I have a boyfriend. Boom. Door closed. You think your story was bad? Now.
So how did that make you feel on the inside?
I've never felt smaller. My buddy next to me, Nick, who's a tenor sax player who just happened to be in the locker getting his stuff out, goes, dang. And I went, bro, shut up. He goes, dude, that was, I can't believe you said that. That was fire. And I was like, oh, my boy. I was like, all right, win some, lose some, whatever.
Right.
But in her defense, and she's going to yell at me if I don't finish this, right?
Right. They always do. You got to say it right. You got to tell it right.
I got you, honey. The doors in these universities, they're humongous and heavy. Huge fire doors. It always slammed. You could try to hold it closed. Boom, every time. So it wasn't like she slammed it, but in context,
the door.
Oh, it was bad.
Yeah.
I was like, oh well, that didn't fall through. That was in the end of August. School started mid-August or whatever.
Right.
First week of October. Why are you sliding in my DMs like that? Come on now. She messaged, hey, how are you? Or she said, hey there, and I was like, again, playing video games, and I was like, man, what do you want? Because we'd already had an issue with her sharing a locker with this bozo, had to get the lock cut off, and I was like, oh, this is work related. You need my help. And I went, nothing much. What's up? And then she said, oh, nothing. How are you? Smiley face. And I went, oh, this is one of them.
Oh, we're here.
Oh, we're here. How are you doing? I'm doing all right.
How you doing? All right. My name is Nicholas.
You wanna go for a walk? And we went for a walk. And we walked across campus. There's a cookout outside of UNCW. Now there's 2 of them or 3.
Yeah, there's
literally off campus. So UNCW is like a base, and because other universities they're integrated in the city, UNCW is like a base. And so we walked across campus to the cookout that's attached. Now there's 2 there and 1 across the street. There's cookouts right there. Well, we walked the cookout. And because she was like, you want to go to cookout? I'm like, yeah, let's go. Everybody went. So we went for a walk, and we talked about life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, everything under the sun. We get all the way out there, and I said, you want something to eat? I'm going to get something to eat. Would you like something to eat? And she was like, I ordered. And she was, no, thank you. I'm not hungry. And I went, you're not what? We walked all the way across the street.
And you not what? You're not hungry?
You going to make me eat by myself? I'm going to eat. And I'm not gonna feel guilty about it.
Right, because I'm hungry.
Yeah. Want to take your water? Yeah, can I get a big double tray? I want on a burger. No. Pull the first window. I'm like, I can get my cookout order out. And so we go for a walk, and I'm sitting here eating, and we're walking, and we decide to sit down and by one of the irrigation ponds on the campus, and we sat there and talked for 4 hours.
Wow.
Just sat there and talked. And it was everything everybody tells you not to do.
Yeah.
No, just start slow, casual. We talked about everything.
Yeah.
Jesus, politics, kids, how you gonna raise your kids, you gonna spank them. We talked about it all. Where are you from? What's your family do? Where are you from? Well, what's my family do? What's your family? And it was unbelievable conversation to see how well everything blended together.
Yeah.
So well. And
it's when that happens, you just know.
Well, I see you looking at me. Love you, honey. She's going to be mad if I also don't include this. We dated for, a couple weeks. I broke up with her. I, afraid of commitment, didn't know what to do. So you broke her heart? Oh, yeah. I thought, everything went too well. Everything was going too well. And I thought it was fake. I thought it was a lie. Thought it wasn't real. And then we had a conversation about it all, and started dating, and all right, we're back official.
So you one of those. It was too good to be true. So let me
I swear to God.
You kind of self-sabotage. You was like, all right,
I did.
It was
this is
way too good. You way too perfect. All right, I'm out. Like,
I thought it was. I swear.
You got some skeletons in the closet. Something's wrong with you,
dude. I listened to me with my whole chest. I did, and I told her that, and I've said it here on camera, so she would know that I told the whole story. That it was a wild encounter, and it was weird, and man, we've had some rough. If anybody's had rough, we've had it, and we got married in 2016, and even then, we still had some rough.
Wow.
We lost her mother. Soon after that, we got married in July, and we found out that fall about her mother having brain cancer.
Wow.
And then fast forward to February, we lost her grandfather. That April, we lost her mother, and we hadn't made it to a year in marriage, and
lost a lot of people.
We lost a lot of people. So heavy weight on her, heavy weight on me. I was at UNCW this whole time. I left UNCW spring of 16. So we could go get married. And we went and got married. Got in our apartment together. We started living life, and
all these things happen.
It came in quick.
Yeah.
It came in quick, and it came in hard. And, while she wasn't at UNCW and I was still there, life doesn't pause. Everybody continues to grow. She was thrust into, she works in pharmaceuticals and thrust into the real world, big job, and living life. And I'm still, in college, being a musician, and growing a different path. We finally, and we're on the phone every day. It's not like we were Amish, writing pigeon letters. Like we got Zoom calls and phone calls and everything. Right. And so we're as connected could be. But it's different when you're not living in the same house. You don't see somebody for 5 months, 3 months, whatever. So we started living together, married, and it was a little, I'd be remiss if I didn't go, oh, this is new.
Yeah.
Good to be back. Love you, baby. Yeah. Like, here we are. Let's get it. Let's work. Let's get on life, Yeah. And all of a sudden you're like, oh my God. Like Susanna left our apartment. She moved out of our apartment to go take care of her mom. Because it was just her dad and her mom. And Susanna was the other main load.
To help out.
To help and to take care of her. And the weight that put on her.
It's a lot.
It was significant.
It's a lot.
And her uncle is a pastor, and he shared with us, everybody that's married, if you make it through the first 7 years of your marriage, it's generally the average of 7, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
And he said, people that have it bad, first year, he was like, if you can get through significant, difficult, true hardship in a first year, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And I appreciated that insight. It was hard on us.
Yeah.
This woman that I love, and we're together, and we are now one. All of a sudden, that's her mama. She gotta go take care of her. Like, I get it. I ain't gonna sweat that at all.
Yeah.
But it did take a toll on me. It was hard.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we did lose her mother, and that took a toll. To circumnavigate that. It's still heavy on her heart. It's still heavy on all our hearts. And
absolutely,
we got pregnant with Bennett that next year. So we had Bennett in September of 18. So, married in 16, 17, we lose grandfather and mother. We're then pregnant at the end of the year, having Bennett that next September. We had a lot of life change, a lot of big happen.
A lot of transitions.
And I think the only way we ever navigated that was our mutual faith in Christ that held us together. And then looking back at the very first day of, are we clear on all this?
Yeah.
What are we not clear on? Because we don't agree about everything. We're a married couple. We don't agree about everything. I'm not saying you got to or you can.
Right.
But us starting that way, I think, is what gave us the best possible step forward to get through that. So, we had a awkward entrance meeting just as you did, and it's a fun story to tell. But then she would check me real hard if I didn't say, excuse me, you also broke up
you
with
broke
me.
Up, right. I should get her across the couch and be like, let her tell her side of the story.
Her around.
Because she go tell it. Just like my wife, she go tell hers. Like,
that's right.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's funny because so you say you're 32.
Yes, sir.
Gosh, you make me feel old.
I'll be 33 in June.
I know I'm 35. I'll be 36 in October. But it's just,
are you serious?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were 35, 36.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought for sure you were 30.
Really?
You look good, man. For sure.
Thank you. You like the second person said that. Some lady at the
and you just had a birthday.
Right? Just had a birthday.
Fresh. I wasn't invited. I think I was working that day. I wasn't invited. I'm just kidding. No, we did come over. Hold on now. We were.
Now you remember. Didn't
we come up? I'm tripping now.
Yeah, you tripping. You running them days.
That's what it was.
Housewarming.
Yeah. Housewarming.
Yeah, we had so me and my wife, we similar. Like, she's actually older than me. She's 36 now.
Susanna's older than me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. She got me by like 9 months. And I mean, I joke and call her my cougar. So
this is the moment where you cut this out. This is the moment where you cut away to the Ricky Bobby quote where he's like, there's a goddamn cougar in the car. He's like, I know there's a cougar in the car. I put it in there. How'd you get it in there? I trapped it. Thanks, honey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. People look at me all the time because they always ask me this. Mm-hmm. What do you do for a living?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I either say, or I part-time teach music, or I'm a music teacher, mm-hmm. or now I say the awkward thing. It gives me anxiety. It makes me feel weird. I'm a country recording artist.
Yeah. Or
I just say I'm a stay-at-home dad.
Uh-huh.
Post in the comments what you think the next question is that they ask. What's your wife do? Every single time.
Because they know you're struggling.
They want to know. They're like, how are you not homeless?
How are you making it, right?
What do you do for a living? I'm a country recording artist.
I'm a stay-at-home dad. I'm a country recording. Oh.
What does your wife do?
What does your wife do?
Every single time. And I'd be lying if I didn't say it bothered me.
Yeah.
Or if I didn't say it didn't bother me.
Right.
Like the status of man provide, and there's going to be a bunch of like fake chiseled chin dudes on the internet going, you're not providing, you're not. Shut up. You're not a provider. How many commas in your bank account? Shut up. Because I have no problem lifting my wife up in that way.
Yeah.
She has worked unbelievably hard to be where she is, and she is incredibly successful.
What does she? She's in corporate?
She is on, so all these pharmaceutical companies, they have like the lab side and the office side. So lab people are like making these drugs. The office side is like scheduling, like and the testing and making sure all the sponsors and all the people and all the, she does that side.
Okay, good.
And she's very successful. People love her. She's an unbelievable manager, and half the stuff that I use for my own organization is from her professional development. Me sitting next to her going, SOP what? Standard operating procedure.
Okay.
Oh, what you're talking to who? She's on the phone call with someone in India and someone in LA and the UK at the same time, and I'm like, I wrote a song this week.
I wrote a song this week.
I hope people like it. And she's like out here helping the world get better.
Right.
I have no problem lifting her up. I have no problem. So when they're like, what's your wife do? I'm like, tell you exactly what she does.
Tell you exactly what she does. That's good. Yeah, it's funny because like when you were going through the dates, I'm like, God, like 2012, I knew exactly what we were doing in 2012. Like, and it's funny because it's like every person that I've that God has aligned me with, so far. It's like, it's crazy how somehow, some way, we were connected, but didn't know.
Yeah.
Because, like, me and my wife, like, so, spoiler alert. About to get us in trouble. My mom is gone, so I can't get in trouble with her.
Oh, my God. I've never felt so loved than in this moment. I'm about to be shared some top secrets.
There is some top secret stuff. No, so, because we used to come to Wilmington all the time.
Yeah.
For, we would just get away. And I would be like, yeah, I'm going over to Tito's house. I went at Tito's house. I was in Wilmington. But granted, I was in my 20s.
Listen, those beach bars
at that time,
are open.
Living with my parents in school. So that's why. It's in my 20s, okay?
You cannot drink on Wrightsville Beach.
Right.
Let me preface this. I'm just kidding.
You're right. But no, we would come down to Wilmington all the time. And so, especially during that time, we was always in Wilmington. And it was just funny because, like, it's you saying that y'all was at UNCW at the time and all the things. It was like, it's crazy. Like, the cookouts you talking about, we would go there. We would, all the time. We would pass by. Like, it's just crazy. Like, to think, like, you right there, we just passing by you every time. We probably passed by y'all. I was out there late.
Guarantee. The world is smaller than the powers that be want us to think.
Right.
You know, I played, so in the band I played with Chris, played with his band. His drummer was the drummer for B.J. Thomas. Raindrops are falling on my head. That guy is his drummer.
That's crazy.
Thank you, Larry. All the wisdom and insight. This dude is like a guru. He's just full of these like wisdom quotes, you know. And he said something about, you know, how many, like, was it 7 degrees of separation, everybody, or 5 degrees of separation? He goes, from every one person, everybody is at the most like 7 degrees away or 5 degrees away. And I was like, no, that ain't it. Until I started paying attention.
Yeah.
Wait, you're related to so-and-so who went to church with so-and-so who's my best friend?
Right.
Wait
a minute. Like, I know them. Like,
right.
It's crazy.
Right.
Like, even Terrence, he's back in Middlesex, but from Middlesex. I used to go to Wilson. I used to live in Wilson. I would go to Barton College, like, for college for 2 years. Literally passed by this man's house.
Right.
For 2 years.
Right.
Didn't even know it. It's like, it's crazy. Like,
the fun fact, I haven't told Terrence this yet. I was waiting until today to tell him. I had people come to a show that said, because they saw us perform, and they're like, "You're a drummer. Does he play in church?" I said, "Yes, he does. That's where we met." "Does he play at Focus?" Bro, I'm telling you, the world is small.
In the small.
Everyone's too far. You're not going to know anybody. Knowing everybody. We are connected in an infinite amount of ways. And so continue to reach out to your neighbors. Talk to somebody.
You'll be surprised.
They know someone that you know or are related to or are associated with. Isn't that the craziest thing you've ever heard? Isn't that wild to me? Gosh.
That's crazy, and it's funny because like my wife. So, and this is really even the kicker. We used to live in Fuquay Arena. My wife was living in it's like Garner, Fuquay Arena area ish, like that border or whatever. And it was funny because I remember she was taking me to like her old childhood homes and all this stuff, like giving me the grand tour of her lifestyle growing up. And she took me to this house, and I was like, "Wait a minute, you lived here?" She was like, "Yeah." It's like we used to come to this garbage dump,
right,
and dump our garbage here all the time when we were living in Fuquay,
right.
And we would come through this neighborhood, and we would look at that house. My dad would look at that house and be like, "I love that house. I wish we could have that house."
Right, right.
Not knowing that's the house that my future wife was in the whole time.
Right.
Probably almost hit her because she said she used to ride bikes in the neighborhood all the time.
It was you the whole time.
We probably almost hit her with our car. Don't even know it. Like,
our house that we're in,
crazy.
When we were house shopping, Susanna told me that was the house that anytime we drive by in the neighborhood, she's like, "Man, I wish that one come up for sale." 7 houses we couldn't get. Everybody, they just come in with all this money, cash offer, and like, "Oh, the house is no longer for sale." And we're like, We were prayed about it hard. We were backing out we were seeing a house, and then we saw it came up for sale. That house that Susanna was looking at. She said, "Oh my God, it came up for sale. Let's go tour it." We did the thing, and we were backing out of the driveway to go look at another one, another property, and said the same prayer because I'm not good at it. And I said the same prayer. I'm like, "God, if this is a distraction, remove it. No questions asked. No more games. No more delicate Band-Aid. Like, rip it. Like, let's figure it out. Because that's how I've been praying for years now. And it's changed my life drastically. And it's been fine. It's been fun. Sometimes a little exciting, sometimes a little scary, but we're backing out of the driveway, and we finished our prayer. I said, amen. Phone rang. Realtor. Hey, that property we're going to just sold. This is the last one on our list. I said, okay. Hey, that number that we had in our head, this is the number we'd like to make an offer. We are now living in that house.
Wow.
The house that we thought, that we drove by, that my wife was like, no, this is the one. That's what we're going to look at. I'm from Covington, Georgia. You know how many times people ask me where I'm from, and I have to say, well, half my childhood is, I'm from Georgia. Go Dogs, sick 'em. I'm a Braves fan. I always have been. My family's farm is outside of Vander, North Carolina, though. And to be in the middle of playing a show in BFE and someone go, wait, Vander? Over by Stedman? And I'm like, you don't know where Vander is.
Right. Nobody knows where that is.
They're like, I know where the Vander lights are. Right. And I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Or when I say I'm from Covington, Georgia, they're like, Covington? No, I'm from Covington. Or no, my daddy's from Covington. Or we're from Conyers. I'm like, no, you ain't. No, you ain't. Like, it's crazy. It happened, and it will happen to you more
than you know.
Yeah. More than you know. Is if you're aware of it. And now that everybody's listening, you're aware of it. Start leaning into that. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That's great, dude. What crazy. A great story.
That's right. It's just wild. Like, you never know who you're closely connected to. Like, that's honestly, I feel like this season that we're in has been so, like, unique because, like, the different people that we've met and that we're meeting. But also it's unique in a way because it's like, the saying, like, you're one person away from, from getting wherever you need to be in life. It's like, I really feel that. Like, I feel like we're like one connection, one person away.
You don't know how right you are. So speaking, because I don't want to overshare at this particular moment in my career, but that sentence, the world needs to know how serious that sentence is.
Yeah.
You are one person away. You are one conversation away from where you are supposed to be.
Yep. No matter how hard it is, like, because it's hard. I ain't even gonna lie. It's hard.
I didn't say that one conversation would come tomorrow.
Right.
I didn't say it'd come next week.
But it's a conversation.
That one.
You're just one person away, one conversation away. And it's so crazy because, like, the stuff that we're walking in right now, it's like I can see God, like, kind of doing things and shifting things. Because it's preparing us for the next.
Correct.
It's preparing us for where God is taking us to next.
Could you imagine where, I'll ask, because I know where would I, if I was where I'm at right now when I started, if I had the opportunities, the phone calls and the emails 5 years ago, you think I'd know how to respond to them emails?
Who is this?
I had to be...
Stop playing on my phone.
Stop playing on my phone. Spam voice. I had to be trained through that and raised through that. I was called by the White House.
Yeah. I want to ask you about that. So how would I
be prepared for that 5 years ago? I would have been like, liar, hung up.
So how was that playing for a live sitting president?
It is something that I will tell my children, my grandchildren, I will tell anybody about for the rest of my life. Because I was nervous, and I had a phone call with my PR about it before I took the gig. Because I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very aware of
the situation, everything.
All things, good, bad, ugly. Who likes or who doesn't like, and all the crap. So the phone call was crazy. I'd gotten a text. I'd sang the national anthem for hunting company, Ducks Unlimited. And it went great. Fine. Well, that was back in Ding Dong Land forever ago. and then I love them. I'm about to do it again here in a month. So they love me. I love them.
Yeah.
But gotten a random text. Hey, this is so-and-so. I got your number from Ducks Unlimited. I was there that night. You sang incredibly. My boss is very picky about who sings the national anthem. Are you available for an event on this date? And I was like, I opened it up. The dominoes, it's the Lord. The dominoes that fell were, I had a sleep test done. My CPAP machine is to be scheduled for that night to do an in-person sleep study. Doctor office got taken off of our insurance coverage.
Oh, gosh.
So that got canceled. So then that got canceled. I got asked to do an event. Oh, sorry. I got asked to do an event before this had gotten canceled. So had it scheduled, asked to do an event, couldn't do it. Then all of a sudden this gets canceled. And then I hit them back and was like, oh, it turns out I can do your event. They're like, sorry, because you couldn't, and it was a Christmas event, and the Santa Claus couldn't do it. They had to cancel the event, so we're not doing it.
Right.
And so then there was one other thing that caused that day to be open. And then she called, or she texted, and she said, I'll give you a call about, 2 o'clock to give you some more details. I answered the phone. Me and my wife, we're going to counseling. We have gone to counseling like every 5 or 6 weeks for like, oh my God, it's been like a year now. Greatest decision in our lives.
Wow.
If I'm going to change the oil on that SUV out there and maintain that vehicle, why wouldn't I maintain my marriage and get tune-ups?
It's good.
Why wouldn't I make sure that I'm using the right vocabulary?
It's good.
Why would I want to get complacent? Oh, my tires are low out there, and I'll just ride it till it explode.
Yeah.
No, me and my wife are short with each other. No, we're just going to wait till we explode. No, why don't we fix that?
Gosh.
So, sorry to get...
Nah, that was good. You just dropped a whole nugget right there. Like,
clip that.
Right.
Clip that, chat.
That's a clip. That's a clip.
And so she calls us. We're in the parking lot getting ready to go in. She said, hi, I'm so-and-so. We'd love to have you come and play, or we'd love to have you come and sing National Anthem. We're going to be in Rocky Mount. I was like, oh, I'm trying to break out into the market in Rocky Mount because I don't play out there. Let's go do the thing. And
I think she's going to run away.
We did. She sure did. She ran by. Hi, baby. And we went, or I wanted to go sing or do something so I can be in front of that audience, right? We're finishing, and she's like, yeah, so it is for, North Carolina Republicans putting on a thing. And I was like, okay, whatever. And she said, yeah, something. And she said, the president is planning on doing a media tour through the South. And the first place he went after his first election was North Carolina. She said it was a big swing state. So he's doing a lot of media things. So he's going to be doing a media tour and blah, blah, blah. Just, I'll get you some more information. Have a nice day. And we hung up. And I went, okay, cool. And Susanna slapped me, and I went, what? And she goes, did she just say the president's going to be there? And I was like, no, she just said that the president's doing like a media tour. And she goes, that's not what she said. And I went, no, that's what she said.
No, that's what
right?
she said.
And she said, no, honey, I think the president's going to be there. And I was like, nah.
Get out of here.
Nah, no. Me? No, whatever. Next day, phone call. John Smith. Hello?
Who's this?
I sure did. I said, hello. Yeah, hi, I'm so-and-so. I'm calling on behalf of the president. President of what?
The president of what? Of
hi, he said, hi, I'm so-and-so and so-and-so. And I said, oh, can I ask you why you're calling? Yeah, I'm calling. I'm calling. It was the first one, the second one. He said, I'm calling from the White House. And I was like, the
which White House? White House across the street.
Is this my neighbor? Like the White House down the road. I saw that one. I saw your mailbox got hit. Like, yeah, that's crazy. Like, what do you mean? The White House? My name is so and so. I'm assistant to the president of the United States. And I went, oh. What can I do? What can I do for? Hello. What? I said, well, what can I do for you? Yeah, hi. We got in touch with so and so. You're going to be on the program. You're going to be singing our national anthem on Friday. And I was like, oh my God, you're for real.
Oh wow.
And he said, yep. What I need you to do is I'm going to send you an email, and I need you to respond to that email with your name, phone number, social security number, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. If this is like a long-lost prince in Nigeria, like taking my money, I'm gonna get real sad. And I was so trusting, dude. I was like, and it sure did. Got 3 emails, .gov, so-and-so, bozo, man. I was like, Because I told him, I said, well, what do you need all that information? Like, what do you need? He said, can you pass a background check? I said, yes. Yes, I can pass a background check. I'm a licensed firearm owner in this nation. Like, I'll pass any background check.
Right.
And he said, no, not a federal one. You're going to pass a Secret Service background check. And I went, oh. What's the difference? Oh, he said,
good question.
He goes, a lot. I said, well, what is it? And he's like, it's just a little bit deeper. It immediately checks you, friends, family, neighbors.
Oh, wow.
Runs all your stuff. And I'm like, oh. Well, here's all that information. And he emailed me back. He's like, great to have you. It's going to be great to have you on the thing. Be there that day. And that was day 4 in a row of having over 102 fever.
Oh, wow.
No one knows this yet. So I played 3 shows that week. And all my kids and wife got sick. And I'd made it 12 weeks and hadn't gotten nothing.
You made it through.
That Wednesday, we picked up Bennett from school. And we went and had lunch because we checked him out early. We were having lunch, and I looked at Suzanne, and I went, my back is hurting. She goes, oh, no. I was like, I'm getting a little cold. And she goes,
oh, no.
You better figure it out. And so that night, I was like, blanket, sweater, sweatshirt, I'm going to sweat it out, Cub Scout, Right. I woke up in a puddle and was like, and I felt good. I was like, I definitely hit my fever, broke it. Next night, Thursday night, I played a private show, 2.5 hours. Had 102 fever. Earlier in the day, it would have peaked at like 103.5 and was full of all the things. Susanna drove me to the show. The kids went and hung around while I played. And they came and got me because I couldn't drive. I powered through, and put on the performance of my life.
Right. With 102-degree fever.
Is it hot in here? And I was like, it feels a little hot. Sweating, I'm like, holding it together. Then I went home, got in the bed. I wasn't woken up again until 3 p.m. the next day. Had another show. Got to go do it.
Yeah.
Susanna pumped me full of stuff. I drank gallons of fluid. Like I was half asleep. She's putting drugs in me, and I'm drinking.
You just drinking.
And went and played the show, went back, and then that next day was Friday.
Yeah.
And that morning was 104. And she goes, you can do this? I was like, yep. We're going to go do this, and no one's going to know.
Wow.
So if you go look at those photos online, you'll actually look in. I'm sweating. I'm red. Like
you were sick.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was, and I'm smiling through it. And so on the one side, all these things happened, and I felt awful. But doing that, I will never. How many times in my life am I ever going to get to say a sitting U.S. president called?
Yeah.
Or
he wanted you to sing.
His office called me and said, we want you to sing the national anthem.
Yeah.
I love this nation. Good, bad, ugly. Anybody who wants to talk about it, we can talk about good, bad, and ugly.
Right.
Greatest nation on the planet. Because we can sit here on some microphones and look in these cameras.
100%.
And we can do it freely.
100%.
And I will never be ashamed of that. And I'll never be ashamed of the office of president. And I talked to my PR agent, and she was like, she prepared me. She was like, I'm going to advise you, you need to be prepared to lose 50% of your audience. And I went, 50? Like, I mean, I get it. Yeah, statistically, one side or the other, or in percentages or approval rate, whatever. She said, no, you need to be serious. Like, I need you to be prepared. I said, okay. I said, I'll let you know. Like, I had already made my decision, but then I was like, I prayed about it and I thought about it. And so I did what I thought was right. And I called several individuals that I knew without question were disgruntled with the office and the administration's choices and things. And I said, how would you feel if I did this? Every single person I called and asked.
every single person
I called and asked. They were like, dude, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, are you being serious? Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to post about it because she was like, if you're going to be there, there are going to be cameras.
Yeah.
This will be broadcast. And I was like, oh God. So I sang it. I didn't sing it like I wanted to.
You didn't sing like you did on American Idol.
No, I was good that night.
You did. You didn't wear the full American flag outfit.
In the room, it was amazing. All the hall reverb and everything on the broadcast. People are probably like, "Man, he's trash." Well, now you know I was half dead. Sue me.
Right.
But when she said, she was like, "Look, if you want to post about it, that's on you. I just need you. Like, if the camera's gonna be there, maybe you can go do it, make some contacts, and then it won't have a negative impact, or if it does, it'll be minimal." And I was like, "No." We took photos. We took pictures. I said, "I'm gonna post this because I don't know how many times I'll get called." By the office of the president, and I know it's at least once. And I want the world to know, because it's not just me. Like, you're wearing my shirt, man. This man has videoed at my shows, and he has the heart on this man. He hasn't asked me for a dime, and I'm grateful for that. There are people around this organization, and Terrence and all these guys have been in rehearsals and haven't asked for a dime. And the sacrifices that people are making, and the belief in me, and the hope and the push that they see, I was like, I'm going to honor that. I've been a full-time singer, committed to doing it full-time since January of 2024. And in 2.5 years, I was asked by the White House to sing. How am I? And all those dominoes that fell, or that, in order for that to happen, that wasn't my decision.
Right.
I was told to go sing in that room, and I feel that. And I did. And I decided to make a post about it, and I thought I was very, very clear. You can go read it. I thought I was very clear about why I did it and what I did it for. Because only my family, and I guess my bass player, he knows my actual political deviancy. We've gone down some rabbit holes, but I thought I was very clear in that, and I was fully prepared to lose. A following that didn't understand.
How did your followers respond? Did you lose followers? Did you gain followers? What happened?
So the people that, obviously, we had a side of people that rallied around it, and they were like, but I would say 99% of people on all sides all went, "This is unbelievable. What a great experience." You can go to the comment section. You can pick people that you were like, "You and me know you don't like the president.
I know you don't like him."
Right. And I was prepared for that. So I monitoring all of my socials over the course of the next 5 days. I lost 21 people.
That ain't bad. I mean, honestly, I saw the pictures. I don't think I saw the whole post. I think I just saw the pictures and I loved it. I think anytime you get an opportunity to do something like that, regardless of who the president is and how you feel about them, it's still a high honor.
Right.
Because I know I've had friends and I know people who've done things for the Democrat president,
right,
and the Republican president,
right.
Either way, I champion them on, because it's like, how many times are you going to get that opportunity?
Right.
Like, regardless. My
job, I'm an entertainer. I'm a musician.
Right.
Do you think all those men and women in uniform that are also musicians? Do you think they get to, "Oh, no, I don't want to go play for the president. I didn't vote for this one." No. You are going to get up and go do your band job, and you're going to go play for this president when he shows up and gets off the helicopter.
Right.
Like, I was nervous, and I was so nervous, but I was so blown away by the response of everyone that can go, we can compartmentalize. We can put all this to the side and go, "Nicholas,
this was dope.
Unbelievable." And I appreciate, everybody's response. And of course, I had a couple comments of, "Guess I have to stop listening to you now." And sounds like you probably weren't listening to me anyway. Right. But, whatever.
I mean, truth be told, I wasn't listening to you either before all of this stuff, but
I mean, and that's fine. I don't,
but the thing is that, what's funny is, as I started listening to your music and listening to you and videoing you and recording you, honestly, it's been, I joke and tell you all the time, it's like, don't like country. My wife, she's the big country head. Like, she downloaded all your albums and stuff. She listens to it more than I do.
Thank you very much for that.
Because she loves country.
Thank you very much.
But me, I'm like, give me some hip hop, give me some R&B. I'm straight black when it comes to that. Okay, that's just a derm in me. I'm sorry.
Leave that in.
Right. Leave that in. But I mean, it's the truth, because and then listening to you, and it's funny because it's like, I actually like your music. Like, I'm not saying that to be like, because you hear. No, I get it. I've told you several times. It's like, I do not like country. Yeah. But I like your music. Yeah. Like the last recording we did at what's the spot? Bird's Nest. Like, I was so hyped. It was weird. Right. But the room was lit too. But I was so hyped. It was a big night. It was a good night. It was a great night. Like the stuff that I recorded, like, I was singing, like, and I had to make sure that I wasn't singing too loud so that the camera won't pick it up. But I was like, I knew some of the songs. I was like, this is pretty dope. I mean, it's when you open up your mind and your heart, and you expand. Yeah. You'll be surprised of the things that you find that you actually do end up liking. And that you have similarities and all these things with. I'm not saying that you have to agree with everything. I don't agree with the president. I don't care, like, all of those things. But I love the fact that you got that opportunity. Yeah. I love the fact that you did it. Yeah. I love the fact that you stood 10 toes on what you believe. Yeah. And went and did it. Yeah. And I think I'm grateful that you did have those conversations with different ones that that's close to you that don't feel that type of way.
I wanted to know, like, at face value, what would this look like to you? Yeah. And everybody was like, it looks like my friend got called by the White House. Right. I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm right. Like,
and the thing is, you're not boasting about it, like, because you don't boast about a lot of things, and this is one thing I love about you, because I joke and I tell you all the time. I've been telling you since I've known you, like, country music superstar, since I found out that you can sing. And I've listened to you. I listened to your song, and I was like, because you know how some people be like, listen to my song, and I'd be like,
check out my hot mixtape. Right. check this out.
Right. And it sounds like Kids Bop or something crazy. So
I mean, it was for years. I was still coming into church on Sunday morning, and like,
I never knew you sung. Nobody knew you sung.
It quickly became a snowball of, do you know Nicholas sings?
Right.
No, he doesn't.
And my wife was like, the guy who plays bass, he sings? Like, he sounds good, too. And I'm like, no. What, Nick? No. And then I listened to it, I was like, he do sound good. He do sound good. So, it's one of those things. It's like, it's an amazing opportunity. And regardless of whatever, like, I think that is dope. And I think that, one of the things I love about you is that, I've joked in kid and said, yeah, you next country music superstar, all the things. And every time, what you say, man, I'm just nobody, man. Don't call me that. I'm just this. I'm
just a nobody.
I'm just a nobody. But that's what I love about you, because even though all these great things are happening in your life, you're not boasting. You're just you're telling the cameras because, you're on a podcast. But you're not boasting and saying, yeah, I sung for the president, about to sing for him again 10 times and all this thing. He can invite me all the time. You're not posting countless times, yeah, I sung for the president. What have you done with your life? Like, you have a humble spirit. You have a humble heart. Wow. And people see the humility behind that. And the ones who are like your day ones, like Terrence, like all the ones in your bands, your A1 day ones, like they see that. That's why they can compartmentalize and say, okay, I know Nick, and I know you from, the rest of this. Right. I know how to separate you from this because your heart says different. Yep. Like, the people who don't, they just don't know you. So, I mean, right. And forget them.
No, I appreciate that. People ask me, it shows every single show, what can I help you get? What can I help you back up? What can I help with? And I respond to every single person the same way. So now everybody's listening, so I'm not lying, because I say it to every single show. I say, no, please don't. I got it. Well, no, I can help you. And I'm like, I always say no. It helps me it keeps me from turning into the people I've met. Mm-hmm. Like, I have a dream that the shows that I could play, that I would be the lowest part of the stage. The lowest. If I could just play arenas and amphitheaters, like, I'm afraid. That because we see it in a lot of artists, we see it in a lot of multi-genre of literally the word idolatry. Yeah. And, you know, like, again, I'm just a singer of simple songs. I'm not a real political man. That's an Alan Jackson tune. Mm-hmm. And music used to be that simple.
Yeah.
It used to be this person who is a person creates this music. Mm-hmm. And you like it or you don't. Mm-hmm. But that person still goes to the grocery store.
Yep.
That person. I had fans find me at Sam's Club while I was trying to buy a tenderloin. They were like, they said, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing here?" I said, "I eat too."
I have a family. I do this to feed them.
And then that video of me, Bennett, cutting up that meat went more viral than any content I posted. I was like, "You got to be kidding me!"
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it should be that simple, and I don't want to get lost in that.
Yeah.
Because I'm 32. Me 15 years ago, probably would have. Mm-hmm. I probably would have said a bunch of stuff. Mm-hmm. Probably would have. You know, the difference between confidence and arrogance. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a very thin line that it's not taught well.
But something humbled you along the way to bring you to this place.
Sure, part of it was me getting an ass whooping anytime I got in trouble. So there's
all
that.
Of us.
Yeah, it happens. And, you know, that's what I'm doing now. I have a note in my car, and I leave it on my dash. I played a show one night in Garner. Mm-hmm. There were 6 people in the room. Me, the bartender, and 4 people. Mm-hmm. Quietest show I've ever played. And it was a show I'll remember forever because this lovely couple that was there invited their neighbors. Mm. And they had come in and sat down, and they said, well, they're not actually, you know, country music fans. And I was like, well, you've picked a night to be here, so, you know, whatever. But, I mean, it's 2026, and, I mean, and you can look back through country music's history and what is country.
Yeah.
You know, there was a point in time where people thought Alabama, the country group Alabama, they thought they were pop. Like you can go back and and look at Ronnie Millsap, and people go, "Oh no, that's not country; it's pop music." They're wrong, but we see that now, you know. And I would say it's probably a little more diverse now than it was 20, 30 years ago. Certainly, the sounds are different.
Yeah.
But you know, I grew up on country music. I grew up on rock. I grew up on gospel. Mm-hmm. Before this whole thing started, before we pressed record, I was telling y'all, did y'all know T.I.'s back in the game? You know, Tip just put out new music.
Tip just put out new music.
Repping Atlanta, like I listen to a lot.
Yeah.
I'm an orchestrally trained musician.
You're diverse.
I am trained on classical music. There are people that'll say, I listen to classical. I'm like,
no, you don't.
Okay. You listen to classical, how about your romantic or your Baroque music? Or you want to start really getting into some categories? What do you mean classical? Mm-hmm. And not only was I trained on that, I performed those. I had to learn that literature. And then past that, I had to learn it and then be able to teach it. Like the way I write songs is every single song I've ever written has no other writer credit. Mm. It's me. It's my music. It's my story, or it's a story of someone that's in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about this music that is out and this new record that's coming because, like you said, the people that don't know me, they don't know. But when people are listening to this music, I think they're going to connect with it. So like that couple that didn't like country music, halfway through the show, the wife, she said, I'm not a country music fan, but you have changed me. She goes, I don't know about a lot of this music, and I don't care for much of it. She goes, every single song that you have played that's yours, and a lot of what you sang tonight, she goes, I like your music. Mm-hmm. And I said, well, I'm a country fan. And I laughed. I said, well, can I get that in writing? She went to the bar, grabbed a pen and a paper, and wrote it. It's in my car. And it's like from one country convert. I love everything you sing. I'm proud of you. Go chase your dream, blah, blah, blah. Heart, one country convert. Wow. And it's still in my car. And, you know, when someone says they don't like country music and, you know, navigating what that is now, like my song "Lady in Black," bro. That's rock and roll.
That's my song.
That's a rock and roll.
That's my favorite one. I was just about to ask you about it. That's my favorite song.
That's a rock and roll song, you know. And this past weekend was race weekend at Darlington Raceway. Mm-hmm. Darlington, the track Too Tough to Tame, known as the Lady in Black. Mm. We've gone to Darlington Raceway for like 24 years in a row.
Mm. Wow.
I wrote that song because I like NASCAR and I like Darlington. And I sat down one day and I said, when was the last time we had a good NASCAR song? I was like, Eric Church wrote Talladega, but even that is more of a song about memory and wanting to throw back and connectivity. I was like, no, I need a on the nose cars that turn left. We need a song.
Cars that turn left.
And I wrote that one and I like that one. Another Farm Sold. We get.
See, I thought Lady in Black was about a lady in black. So
listen, you know how many times I come to church?
I thought it was about your wife. See, honestly, I really did.
It happened.
I really did.
It happened. So I had someone, I can say his name. Cam came up to me. I can say his name. I love him. He loves me. We're good. He said, dude, he like pulled me in the hallway, like pulled me, and you know Cam big.
Right,
I was like,
he's a big one.
I was like, I'm coming. What are we doing?
Right, he's a lineman.
Right. You play golf? Don't hurt me. Right. And he said, dude, so I heard your new song. Well, tell me a little about it. And I was like, my new one. I was excited. He goes, yeah, dude, like, I can't really listen to that one. What do you mean? He said, dude, like, it's like you're talking about having a one-night stand. I said, what? And he said,
what?
He said, you have a one-night stand with the lady in black. Like, I can't really, like,
right.
Does your wife know about this song?
And he's so innocent.
I said, oh no. Okay. And so he is not the only one, right? Everyone's like, they don't, it's what you know and you don't know. So Darlington Raceway in Darlington, South Carolina, is like kind of this like weird oval. Turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 are different sizes. And so the track is tough. And it was the super speedway in the South. Like it's a very historic track. Darlington, call me back. And
ASAP.
So the cars, they'd always rub up against the wall. And they would create with them tires a black stripe. And like and it happens on the right side of the car. They go, oh, someone got a Darlington stripe. They would hit the outside of the walls in these corners and back straightaway and stuff. And eventually, by the end of the track, the walls are black.
Are black, yeah.
Right. And so that's one part of it. But then a couple decades ago, when the track got repaved, a newspaper, a reporter was talking about it and said, man, it was brand new pavement on this, old rickety super speedway. And they said, wow, it looks long and smooth like a lady in black.
That's it.
And so Darlington, the track Too Tough to Tame, also known as the Lady in Black, we've gone there forever. You can catch us in the Tyler Tower Wallace Grandstand, baby.
Right.
Start finish line every year. And we go to the Darlington Night Race. One night stand with Lady in Black. That's why I wrote it.
That's why you wrote it.
Right. And so when Cam was like, dude, you're singing a song about having a one night stand. My wife will not let me play that in the car. And I said, well, now you can, baby. Go tell her.
Now you can, baby. It's about a speedway. It's about a track.
Fast cars that turn left. Put them on it, son. Everything I write is like that. And like Another Farm Sold, my family's farm.
I know that, yeah.
We get phone calls and emails every week. I'd like to make you a cash offer so you lose your, 7th generation family home. It's like, no, go away.
Yeah.
Some of the things in Horizon, which is, more of a storytelling capture song. It's stuff that I grew up on. The first verse and chorus, I grew up on Westerns. I mean, my papa used to watch Western movies all the time. I grew up on Western movies. The second part of that is, kind of this, cultural shift of, we used to have this cowboy, this creed way of life, but the creed still exists for people, even though they might have turned into the modern worker, which is represented by the trucker in this story in the second verse and chorus. And the third verse and chorus is the story that's yet to be told. It's when I finally meet my Savior on the other side of the Jordan River. And that's why I wrote it. What else? Sing It. I wrote it for my son. And I wrote it. He was 3 years old, and I said, if I died tomorrow, did I write something simple enough that he would understand, that I could give him some encouragement, and if you don't know how to say it, I was like, you better sing it. You better have fun. You better express yourself. Yeah. If you don't want to whisper, if you don't want to be quiet, you better scream it. Yeah. You better scream it. If you do everything full out, stay true to the way you feel inside your heart. If you're getting pushed back, better stand your ground. If the road is closed, find another way around. Leave a little dust on the bottle, but not on the Bible. Yeah. And, Granny's Land is a fan favorite, and I thought I wrote that song. I thought I wrote it for myself just to get some feelings out, and my wife, she said, I think...
That's her favorite song, ain't it?
Yeah, she loves that one. She cries in that one. She cries in a couple other ones that I haven't, haven't released yet.
Because this is the thing. So remember I said I thought Lady in Black was about her. So I was like, oh, I thought it was something about your wife. I remember at your last show, we was in the back and I was talking to her. I was like, so which one is your favorite song? Lady in Black? And she was like, no. She was like, Granny's Land. I was like, Granny's Land? Yeah,
and you're like, no, Lady in Black. Like,
Lady in Black, that's about you, right?
That's like, Granny's Land. You want a song about you, baby, right?
Right.
And no, like, when I wrote that one, I swear, even in the studio, I couldn't get through it. I couldn't play it at shows.
It's tough. It's I could hear your heart when you play it. Like at the last place, I could hear it.
It's hard, and I didn't want to play it. And Susanna said, "I think there's somebody out there that needs to hear that one." And and she said, "I think you need to play it."
I was looking around the room while you were singing. It was
there's not a dry eye in the room when they know. And I played it in Virginia for the first time in South Hill, Virginia, a couple years ago, obviously. And I couldn't tell them about the song. I was trying, and I was like, bear with me if I don't make it through this song. And I didn't. Couldn't stop crying. I'm going to cry right now. Couldn't stop crying. And when I sat down to do this, I had a conversation with my buddy, and he writes songs, and we had a conversation about wanting to make music that matters. Yeah. And I know that there are jobs out there that's like, summer's coming, we need that summer anthem. We got to get some money. And it'd be nice to come up with a cool Southern anthem or summer anthem. And I'm working and navigating that, but everything I wrote and everything I'm writing and everything, man, I want to write stuff that I connect with, because I'm not saying everybody will connect with it, and I'm not saying everybody's going to like my music, and I'm not asking everybody to, but if I can write a song that connects with somebody and makes somebody feel something, then it matters. And I remember having a core memory. I've never shared this with anybody. I remember having a core memory. We used to be in daycare when we lived in Georgia, and Granny and Papa were coming to visit. They used to come visit us during summertime, and we were in daycare, and all these kids were, hey, what are y'all doing this weekend? And I remember saying, I was like, yeah, our Granny and Papa's coming down to see us this weekend. And this kid turned around. He said, Granny, you call your Granny Granny? And like totally mocked me. He was like, the word Granny is blah, 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 blah. And I've had that core memory forever. And I was like, you can call yours whatever you want. That's Granny and Papa. My Granny, yeah. That's Granny and Papa. And ever since I released that song, people in person, messages online, emails, my granny would love this song. I remember go visiting my granny. Not everybody has a granny. Somebody got a Gigi, a Nina, a Nana, Mimi, but they're the heart behind the song, and the longing for a place you had. It's now different. It is connecting with people, and this new record is going to be a lot of that. I think it's all the stuff that you hear live at these shows, and glad to bring the band out so people can hear what these things are supposed to sound like, not just me on an acoustic guitar, but I'm just waiting. When that comes out, I'm hoping that more and more people will go, oh, this is who Nicholas is. Yeah. Like, everybody sees the Instagram snapshots or this quick little TikTok clip. That's not real. You want to know who I am? Come listen to a song. Yeah. Come to a show and let me tell you a story. Yeah. Because we're more alike than you think we are.
Yeah. You say that in your shows. We're more alike than you think we are. Yeah. Yeah. So what's the name of the new song? Are you able to release that yet or no?
Which the new record? So the record will be called Ain't Coming Back.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's the song we close the show with. And
I like that song.
I love it. I was told in order to be a good, country singer, you got to have a train song. Mm-hmm. And so I was folding laundry one day, or not folding laundry. I got in trouble for that.
What, she said she ain't coming back because she ain't folding laundry?
No.
Inspired.
I ain't coming back. No, I was standing there. I was practicing my guitar, which I just realized I didn't change my strings today. Whoops. I was practicing guitar, and I was trying to write, and I was trying to put it together. And I had been locked away for about 2 hours, and I was like I can't write forcing something. If you said, Nicholas, here's an infinite amount of money, write me a song about this, go ahead and put your money up. I might could, and it might be okay, but it's not going to be the same as some of these songs that I really believe in, where I wasn't prepared and I need to start writing it right now before it's gone.
Yeah.
And so I was sitting there, and Susanna opened the door, and she goes, "What are you doing?" And there was a pile of clothes not folded next to me, and I went. She goes, "What'd you write?" And I was like, "Well, it's kind of got this thing. It was okay." And then I just nervous tick, and I started doing this. Mm-hmm. And then my fingers started moving. And she's, all of a sudden, her voice gets a little further in the distance. And she looked at me and she goes, "Are you writing right now?" And I said, "I know, I'm in trouble. I need you to close the door." And she said, "We're not done here." And closed the door. I turned around 30 minutes later. I wrote, "I'm done with Ain't Coming Back." Mm. And we have this saying in my house. My wife hates it because she doesn't agree with it holistically. But it's very minute. It's not a broad paintbrush. But high tides raise all ships. Mm-hmm. I believe that in my heart. Mm. We're retiring some people. When this first number one single hits, we're retiring some people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not keeping score with anybody. Yeah. But I'm keeping track. Yeah. There are people that believe in me. Mm-hmm. There are people that say they do. Mm-hmm. And there are people that say they do, and I know that they don't. Yeah. And they have voiced that they don't. Yeah. Or I've found that they don't. Mm-hmm. And so Ain't Coming Back, I wrote that from a place of literally the first line, higher tides raise all the ships around, except the ones who want to stay tied down. Mm. Ain't Coming Back is not about a place. Mm-hmm. It's about where I want to go. It's about where we're going. And
where you ain't going back to.
Right.
Mindset.
Right. And so, fun fact, we say that I had a venue, a manager was drunk and said all the stuff that I didn't say, told the owner of the venue all the stuff I did not say. Mm. And it's like a comedian. If a stenographer read what a comedian says, you'd be like, this person is evil. You're just a comedian. You got to have delivery. You got to have, context. Uh-huh. And, I finished my shows with Ain't Coming Back. And I say, it ain't about here. It's about where we're going, blah, blah, blah. I love y'all. See you next time. But this song is called Ain't Coming Back. And I play it. Well, she emailed me mad. They said, you sang a song about not wanting to come back here, so don't come back. I was like,
all right, here we go.
I said, if you'd call me, I'd love to talk about all this. She said, we don't need to talk about it. She said, this is very different from the person I've met with. And I was like, that's your first clue that something's not right. Yeah. But I was like, whatever. So Ain't Coming Back, I wrote that, and I think that's going to be the album title, because I think that's a good title track.
I think so too.
Releasing Horizon first was literally, part metaphor about what is next. I don't know what's next. Mm-hmm. I was still kind of teaching it. I was still teaching at the time, trying to navigate this horizon. What is the horizon? Bring it to me. Where are we going to bring me that horizon? What we got? And now Ain't Coming Back. I said earlier, I told my wife 5 years. Well, in a year and a half, I opened for Zach Top, Drew Baldridge, Craig Campbell, and Ann Wilson. A couple months later, we opened for Sawyer Brown. Mm-hmm. That 5-year window has been checked. We checked that box, and now it's where are we going? Yeah. And it's like, I ain't coming back now. We got to keep going.
Got to keep going.
The Lord opened too many doors. How dare I turn around and walk back through them? Mm. Oh, my God, how insulting I would be to do that. So it's going to be Ain't Coming Back will be the title, and I'm excited for releasing that song. It's going to be a 10-song album. There are some stuff that is released. We've released some singles already that are going to be on that record. So I'm excited. So the singles that are already out that are going to be on the record are One Foot on the Ladder, Worth a Dime.
Yeah.
They're already out.
I like One Foot on the Ladder too.
That song is one of my favorites. And that song was done in about 40 minutes. I sat down to write. Again, all it takes is one word, one sentence, like you said earlier.
Yeah. Oh, it's all right.
Like you said earlier, it takes one sentence or you're one person away from getting it right or from that next thing. Mm-hmm. When we got nominated for, Male Artist of the Year, Entertainer of the Year at Carolina CMAs, I texted Wesley Pritchard and was like, "Hey man, this is really cool. We got nominated. I've only released one song. There's a wave happening. People seem to be liking the music." Mm-hmm. I said, "I know I'm not at the top of the mountain, and I don't even know if I want to be, but it feels like I at least got one foot on the ladder." He didn't say good job, congratulations, hello. He said, "Sounds like the next song. Get to work."
Get to work.
Get to work. So I was like, one foot on the ladder. I sat down to write it and was like, I've got one foot on the ladder, taking one step at a time.
Yeah.
Okay? Because it was going to be about job, life, discovery, kind of parallel horizon. Like, what are we doing? I don't know how high I'll go, but I know I'm going to climb. And then I went, wait a minute. And then the pencils started moving. If I get one more tomorrow, I won't waste another sunrise. If you turn and look my way, I won't let you walk on by. 2 lines into I've got one foot on the ladder, taking one step at a time. I knew that song was not about me. It was not about career, life change. It was about heart. It was about growth. And the way I wrote it and the way I explain it is, if you ever made a mistake and you knew you needed to say you were sorry, you didn't know how you were going to say sorry, so you knew you needed to be better, and you didn't know how much better you were ever going to get, but you were going to give it everything you had.
Yeah.
That's where that song came from.
Yeah.
And I think when pencil was smoking and I just stepped back for a second, of course I went back and tweaked massaged and cadence and rhythm and, put my music training in the background behind it. But when I step back and look at that one, it's one of the songs where, I was like, whoa, I didn't write that.
Yeah.
How'd I write that? How'd that come out?
Yeah.
Like, who did I talk to that song came from?
Yeah.
What life experience, what conversation did me and my wife have? Where that song came from, and I love when artists are creating art that way.
Yeah.
I could sit down with anybody and like I said earlier, I could probably write a song and it'd be a song. But the songs that challenge you, the songs that captivate you, the songs that pull you in, the songs that the guys over at Songtown USA, the song that pulls you from where you are into a completely different space.
Yeah.
You're not in traffic anymore. You're now in this memory.
Yeah.
You're not in, at your desk anymore. You're at your office worried about the day you're going. You're in the future of where you're trying to go.
Yeah.
Like, those are the songs. Everyone will remember those songs.
Yeah.
A big one that I remember that will withstand the test of time is Alan Jackson's Remember When. Oh, you better get them Kleenexes out. That song will last forever. Yeah. They say one of the greatest country songs ever written, and it's one of my favorites, and arguably the saddest country song, He Stopped Loving Her Today by George Jones. Like, those songs, they didn't sit down to write these tunes going, let's chase that number one spot. Yeah. It's not where those songs came from. And I'm not saying I'm anywhere near these songwriters and these artists, but I in my quest to, write my story and write other stories and put things together, just trying to write songs that matter. Yeah. And I think that's what connects people with it, country or not. I think that is what's going to connect a broader audience.
Yeah. I mean, stories connect anyway. So, like, even with the podcast, like, people gravitate towards the stories and gravitate towards the realness and the rawness. So right. I mean, you want to feel that same way or that same feeling when it comes to music.
I agree wholeheartedly.
The best songs that I listened to, that I loved, were songs that spoke to me. Not just like chart topping, oh, these are great. No, songs that like literally spoke to me. Like it had a story that I could relate to.
Right.
It has a story that I saw myself in, or it was speaking to me in a way that was helping me through a certain time in my life. So, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I hear the heart behind that. I definitely hear the heart behind that. And I resonate with that. And I think that because you choose to go that route, that's why a lot of people probably connect with you, because they see that and they're like, oh, well, that's Nick. That's who you are. So sure. Right. You're a man that pours out your heart and the things that you do. So I mean, right. It's why not do it in the music, like, and right. Why not have your music reflect who you are?
Why not? You know, you said people are looking for real, and you know, we could look at any genre and who is this or who is that person? Is that even their real name? Well, right. The back of that T-shirt has my real name on it. That's on my birth certificate.
Right.
You know, are you a cowboy? Dude, I fell off a bull that I wasn't even supposed to be on at a friend's house twice. But I've driven a Massey Ferguson 138. You know, Papa gave me my first cowboy hat from our farmhouse. So, well, you're not a cowboy. You don't ride broncs, right? I come by it honestly. I earned mine.
You earned yours.
You know, I'm not saying I can go MMA fight Cowboy Cerrone. I'm not saying me and Dale Brisby have the most things in common in cowboy life, but
yeah,
you know, people are looking for real.
Yeah,
they're looking for genuine. They're looking for authenticity, and so
yeah,
I have had those questions asked at shows like, "During that cowboy hat," and I'm like, "Sure did, sure did." What? How'd you earn it? What's your best ride? What's your best score? And I'm like, no, dude. I've had to fix the transmission on a Massey Ferguson 138 with my papa. Like, we're plowing the field.
Right.
I can wear whatever hat I want.
Right,
you know
right. We going through it. Right.
I'm not going to sit up here and tell you, oh, yeah, I'm a bronc rider. I used to do this back in the... No. Me and friends, we illegally climbed on this dude's bull just for fun. And I hit the ground twice hard, and I was like, that's good for me.
That's good for me. I did enough. I did enough. You got your... That sounds like the country version of, you know how gang members have the tears?
Oh, yeah.
That's the country version of getting it.
Oh, yeah.
You earned your tears.
Bro. What Kevin Costner said in that show, he said, they said, I wonder who was the first person who thought about getting on a bull. And Kevin Costner's character, he goes, nah, it's the second guy that I want to meet.
Yeah.
Because the first guy, you know, good idea. It's the second one that wanted to get it.
Said, I want to do that.
Like, everyone's going to get the same experience getting on the back of that bull. Mm-hmm. He's trying to throw you. The first guy to test it, okay, we all want to test something. Mm-hmm. It's the second guy that thought it was a good idea. That's the guy you want to talk to.
Yeah.
So, you know, people are looking for real, and, you know, I'm just trying to be as authentic as I can, you know. I grew up, I live in North Carolina. People ask me all the time, what Carolina team you pull for? Are you State, Duke, or Chapel Hill fan? I'm like, I could care less. I like to watch you North Carolinians fight about this, dude. And I'm from North Carolina.
See,
you know, we moved up in the
gotta choose grade. One. You got to choose one.
Everyone says that.
Got to.
And I refuse.
See,
I refuse to choose.
See, now you just lost half your followers. Nobody cares about the Trump stuff.
Nobody. They're not here for politics.
Duke or Carolina or State? Which one? There's two shades of blue and red. Which one? Pick one. Pick a color.
Now, if Coach Dorn sees this podcast and I don't say NC State, am I going to be invited back to play for the Wolfpack fam? Scotty, am I going to be able to open up for you if I don't say Wolfpack?
The question is, who have you opened up more? NC State, UNC, or Duke?
I have played more events for the NC State athletics program.
Okay.
But they've also asked me more.
I mean, well, the demographics kind of speaks to itself.
North Carolina. We'll add it to the set. Dude. Petey Pablo, do a feature with it. Dude, people would lose their mind. But no, I was born in 1993 in Covington, Georgia. I love the Georgia Bulldogs. I love the Atlanta Braves. I grew up on the greatest baseball dynasty in the world. Mm-hmm. The Yankees can keep their World Series rings.
No, the Braves was running it in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. They were running it.
Bro, the 90s through the 2000s. Glory to God. In August, we went to Atlanta for the International Singer-Songwriter Awards. Mm-hmm. I won Rising Male Star there.
Okay.
That was not the biggest thing for the weekend.
It was the Braves game.
On Friday night, I hadn't been to a Braves game in 20 years, you know. Right. And when I went, I was little, and my family, this was old baseball. There was no pitch clock. Mm-hmm. Baseball game lasted 18 hours. Mm-hmm. And my mom and dad, like, we couldn't make it through the fifth inning with this child. I was sleepy. Want to go home, But man, that game. So anyway, that Friday before the awards was a Braves game, and it was like throwback night, history night, and they were giving out replica World Series rings from the '95 World Series.
Oh, wow.
All of my heroes that I had watched take the red carpet and take the field. Mm-hmm. I remember, again, our daycare, we used to go to Turner Field. It was Turner Field at the time. Mm-hmm. That was the stadium. We'd go there all the time for like field trips and stuff. And there were times we'd go there and the players were just walking around and we'd get to drink Coca-Cola with these dudes. Like, and looking back on that now, I'm like, man, we got to do some cool stuff. Yeah. Like, we got to do cool. And so like that night, like we showed up, like I told Susanna about it. And I was like, I'm going to splurge. Like, this is a big night for me. And she goes, fine. I went and got my jersey and they're like, you want your name on the back? I was like, I kind of want my name on the back. So I got my name on the back of this one, and we got there and they were like, we're only giving them out to like the first 3,000 people or whatever. Wow. They hand out these boxes. So I have a replica like Greg Maddux or two Greg Maddoxes. She got one, or Tom Glavine and Greg Maddux championship ring. And I'm like, man, this is so cool. Like, so I love the University of Georgia. I love Atlanta Braves. I love to watch North Carolinians fight over whose basketball team is best. March is just, y'all are a bloodbath around here. I'm not gonna lie.
It's nasty.
Like, y'all lose friendships and church members over somebody saying something serious. About a team.
It's
like,
that serious.
It's ride or die.
It's that serious. Like, one of the ladies in church, she comes and hugs me.
Don't say her name.
I'm not, but she wears Dookie all the time. So, like, get that Dookie off of me. Like, we in church. I'm trying to be clean.
Look, we released some merchandise this past fall. Mm-hmm. Brother Terrence has a piece of that merchandise. We had some kickoff colors, we called them, and they're unaffiliated, but I mean,
but it's obvious.
There's some colors that you can pick from.
What's the colors?
It's all of them. He said
it's all of them.
There's a red and black and white one. There is a dark blue and white one. And then there is a Columbia blue.
Columbia blue.
And white. And
Columbia blue. That's racist. That's disrespectful.
Sky blue? Is that what?
That's just Carolina blue.
I can't. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that's what the color is, because it's not the color. Legally, it's not the color. It is Columbia blue.
Carolina.
Right.
blue.
Let me get on here and somebody say, well, did he say Petty blue?
Right.
Whoop, whoop. Richard Petty going to come down, and his ears are twitching. He's going to come down the driveway.
Right.
No. Yeah. So we released those, and all of those went quick. Y'all Carolinians are some savages about some home team colors.
We are very serious when it comes to those colors.
Ride or dies.
It's like gang wars.
It is.
Legit.
It is. I'm not kidding. Like, the first time in high school I figured out how serious it was. Everybody's applying for universities. I didn't know any. I didn't care. Like, I'm just like, whatever. I'm going to UNCW. Okay, going to school there. We're doing the thing. You're not applying to NC State. Why would they apply to NC State? We should be applying to Chapel Hill. You're not applying to Duke. And then it becomes like this cluster war, and I'm like, oh my God, it really is. You gotta have on your mutual gang colors.
Yeah.
Like walking down the hall.
Yeah.
It's savage.
It's real.
I didn't know.
It's real.
Like
it's real.
in Georgia, it's easy. You're either a Georgia fan or you're wrong.
Oh, you're wrong.
There's some Tech fans out there that I just lost.
Right,
right. You know? And we were talking about Cam Newton earlier. Like he's a good quarterback, but I have to hate him because he played for Auburn.
Yeah,
I have to. Like,
I mean, he had no choice because nobody else wanted him. So Auburn was like the only team that like gave him that shot.
Obviously, he did good there.
He did great because Georgia didn't want him.
Go Dogs! Go Dogs! Sick 'em. Who? Sorry. Sorry to derail that. So.
Go Dogs. No, it's good. I mean, that's dope. So have you written a song for your wife?
No.
Mm-hmm.
There's a moment in one of the songs where I acknowledge her and our love and our journey, but I'm afraid to write her a song.
Mm.
I'm afraid to, and
I think it's not the right time yet. Because you said something about the comment that you made about, you know, counseling and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. No.
I think in God's timing, like you've been saying, in God's timing, I think the right song, the right moment will produce the right song for her.
If the Lord puts on my heart the words, I will put them down.
Yeah. It doesn't negate how you feel. I think it's just at the right time.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it has to be like the right season, the right situation, the right thing, and it just happens. Like so I don't write music, but you know, I used to write all the time. Like my wife has all the old text messages that I used to send her. She wrote them out.
Yeah.
Like, she's madly in love.
Yeah, that's right. Fellas, take notes. It's okay to write. It's okay.
Right. So, like, she has them all written out in a notebook and all this stuff. I'm like, you remember that? I was like, she was like, yeah, I need to remember these things.
I need to remember before you start being mean to me.
Right.
So I can remember all these nice words you used to say.
I need to start telling her, go back and read those messages when she get mad at me about something.
I know you're mad.
Go back and read those messages. But, you know, I used to write those things all the time. Like, I used to write, long paragraph text messages and stuff there. Absolutely. And all the things. And so, I mean, that was a season in time because it was just like, you know, that's just how I express myself. I express myself through writing. I express myself through, you know, through those things. You know, I feel like I write better more than I talk. Just period. Like,
that's real.
You know, I mean, in general.
That's very
like,
real.
I can get all my emotions, my feelings and stuff. I can articulate it better through that than actually 100%. Speaking. And so, I think that is the same with you. I think it's just, you know, at the right time. Like I really do feel that, like, at the right time, it'll just hit, and it'll be like probably the longest song you ever wrote.
Right. I wrote "What's in a Name" because, you know, good, bad, or ugly, we all share our name with our family. With someone else you might have met, you might know somebody else, you might have a cousin, an uncle, distant relative, or somebody you see on the internet. Like, if you Google Nicholas Vernon, it's a doctor and me.
One or the other.
Wow, one of us really contributed to society, and the other one is me. You know,
just trying to figure it out.
Right. And so, you know, we navigate and we learn. We're taught all the things that we know, and we have to navigate that good, bad, and ugly. And so that was the whole purpose of What's in a Name. Like, literally, I'm writing this song, and very clearly I'm saying, my last name belongs to my daddy. My middle name came from Big James Hall. My middle name is James. And, you know, that's Big Papa. And, you know, he was the one that started, you know, this legacy of this family. And, you know, getting through, you know, Mama, Granny and Papa taught me how to talk. Mama showed me how to pray. Now I'm doing my best to walk my own way, learning what's in a name. The second verse, you know, I do absolutely acknowledge my wife, and I wanted to put her in there because, you know, first side is where you came from. Second side is kind of where you are now, sort of thing in the song. And, you know, I met a girl who changed my whole world. She never cared about all my shame. Now her now hers and mine are, her last name and mine are exactly the same.
Yeah.
Teaching our kids what's in a name.
Yeah.
It's about who you are.
Yeah.
Lessons you learn,
100%.
bridges you burn. And so I think, because she has jokingly said it, and other people ask, they're like, you write a song about your wife? And I said, no. Like, my knee-jerk answer is just no, because I don't want to just explain it for the next 30 minutes. But since we're here and we got...
They can tell
we got
go
time,
watch the podcast.
Baby. We got right.
Watch this clip.
Clip it, chat. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I should have said that at the beginning. We'll clip that. We'll put that in.
We'll put that in.
Timestamp that.
Right.
Luke Combs has a song, and the song is "I'd Love You Anyway," and there's a line in that song that it is perfect.
Yeah, that
line, and the line is to the, I forget how it starts, but it's to the effect of, I'd try to write you a song. I run the risk of getting your perfect wrong.
Bars.
I forget the next line, and he says, there ain't been words that's been said that can shoulder so much weight. And I feel that anytime that song comes on, I turn it all the way up. Because, again, trying to write songs that matter. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to write a song. This song's for my wife. And that's a cool song for your wife, bro. Like, hooray. Right. Like,
but it has to speak to, like, everybody, and they can relate to it, and they can feel it with their wife.
I think that's the thing. I think if somebody writes, I'm writing this from the purpose of everyone's going to believe it, it's going to fall flat. But if I write this, how I know I feel about her, because I got to touch the tism. Yeah. I'm good at talking. I'm good at playing guitar, and I forget. I forget. I stumble. I fall. I got a short attention span. I got a short temper.
Everything.
I got a list.
Just short, but you're not short.
Just short. We got that going. 6'1" without the hat. Come on, somebody. And I know that if I tried to say it and tried to write it and it just be a song for me and her, I think that is the song that I think that's the one that people would be like, that's the one. He's right. Yeah. Like, because that's.
But I think that moment hasn't happened yet. That's why I say in God's timing.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Because, like, when I say the moment, I'm not talking about the moment for you to write. I'm talking about, like, the moment that happens to you both that inspires you to write it.
Sure.
Like, like what is it? Like a canon event. Like, I know canon events are, like, horrible.
Oh, no, the catalyst. Right. The catalyst of writing a song, yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, I just don't think that moment has happened for you both yet. And that's not me speaking because, like, yeah, I've been married longer than you and blah, blah, blah. No,
I don't take it that way.
Yeah, it's just that's how I see it. Like,
no, you're right. Because if it had happened, I'd have written
you've written it by now.
Why would I wait?
Yeah.
If that song about my wife, who is my world, I could not do this without her.
Because it has to be something that. How close you guys are close together. I mean, I love the bond that I see that you guys have, and she's literally.
It's all a lie. We're faking it. It's all a lie. I'm just kidding.
She's at the house doing something totally different, cutting up all the.
She is up, furniture. She is at the house right now, holding it down so I could be on this wonderful podcast.
That's right.
Like,
that's right.
I'm.
That's right.
If that spark of writing had come up, I would never delay. Yeah. You're absolutely right.
Yeah,
you're absolutely
because right. And I say that because it was a pastor friend of mine. We was on her thing recently. Well, it's not recently. It was like a couple years ago. It was like a long time ago, actually. Because
now that we think about it,
it's
2026.
Right. It's many years ago.
We've had like 4 presidents since then.
Right. We lived in 3 different places since then.
But it is weird when you look back.
Right.
And go, wait, how many houses ago?
Right. Right. Because we was in Charlotte. It was like, wow, this is different. But I remember she was commenting about me and my wife. She was like, something bonded you two together. Something has, like, y'all went through something and it just bonded you together. Like, that's what I talk about, like, that moment. I'm not saying that and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that y'all aren't bonded, but it's like that moment just hasn't happened yet to where it's like you can just write it and it just comes from a pure. I'm not saying stuff ain't pure, but it comes from a pure,
I'm with you.
Unadulterated place that you can sit there and say, that's the one.
Because if
that's what I'm looking for when I write. Like that's the track.
Right. If I were to, and again, if and when, you know, like to write a song for my wife, you know, because people ask, and oh, you wrote one for your son? When you write one for your daughter, and I'm like, I'm working on it. But also, that song that I wrote for Bennett is for them both now. Yeah. I now have 2 children. I want them both to live that. Right. So, like, easy
peasy.
Right. But, like, writing for her, like, what if I wrote something and she was like, oh, what do you mean you feel like that? Like, I want her to understand my heart in all of my failures and all of my passions and all of my regrets and all of my heart and all my love. I want her to know those things, and to be as truly, the word is, to be as arrogant as somebody thinks that I'm going to write a song about it and it's going to live in memoriam and this song's not going to suck. Like, that is so, like, I'll take that on the chin. Like, who are we as songwriters? Like, this is the song that's going to write the love song of the century. Like I would need, and I will, like, before I ever sang it to her, whenever it's written, let me tell you how many secret re-edits of this song I would ever do. Right. You know, like, I would make sure that it never failed. Yeah. And I would just fight for that and make sure that it is in any way possible, not for the world, but for me and her, that it is perfect. Yeah. That I said everything the right way, that she understood what I was trying to say. I wasn't vague. I was honest. It was raw. It was truthful. It was
everything.
It was everything. Chris Stapleton's wife, I saw it in an article. Chris Stapleton's wife shares with him all the time. Remember, don't give people a peek behind the curtain. Like that's biblical. Like, my job is an entertainer, and I want people to connect with me and connect with who I am. And people come to my shows and, like, we follow you because you're the family man. Like, we met your family. People check in. My daughter's been in the emergency room twice, and I have an army of fans and friends and family. I'm not even gonna call them fans. They're family now. You know?
Families.
The village, you know, the village that it takes. You
the
know,
Vernons.
People are checking in. You know, how is your daughter? I'm still going to shows now, and they're like, hey, "Is your daughter doing okay?" Yeah. They're saying her by name. How's Lillian doing? I'm like, yeah, man, this ain't.
That's love,
right? And so all of that, to not too much peek behind the curtain, you know, to write a song for her, if she even wanted one. Like, if I were to write her the perfect song, is it even for me to release? Yeah. Is it even for me to share with the world? Or is that for me and her? If I wrote the greatest love song that captured every heart of every husband to their wife, but it was for me and Susanna, is it just supposed to be for me and her? Am I supposed to do that? So that's the navigation of being the songwriter is, do I write her a song? And when I write her the song, do I put that one in the flash drive for us? Do I write a second one that's more public accessible, like it's more broad? I don't know. But I'm afraid to write her a song because I don't know that there's words that, like you said, it'd be the longest song I've ever written. I don't know that I could do it right, and I don't think I could ever show her the love that I feel. I don't know that I could. And she's out watching this right now going, yes, you could do these dishes, do this laundry. Can you please wake up earlier in the morning? Right. Like, she's like,
that's how it would start.
Right. You know, it will. You know, it probably will. Like, I know. Yeah. I know that I just, you know, trying to put words together and make them rhyme with melody and chord structure. Like, I would never want to do her any sort of injustice.
Disservice,
trying to write a song.
Yeah. That's why I say it'll happen in the right time. Like, I truly believe that. Like, and knowing her, she probably will want you to sing it everywhere.
I mean, maybe she my wife is a hyper introvert.
Absolutely.
When we had,
but if it's something that helps other people,
yeah. 100%. Oh, she pushed me out the door with Granny's
Land. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, she pushed you with Granny's Land. So
you better go sing it. And so, like, now, you know, there's always this like weird thing of like the girlfriend, the wife, that, oh, you're selling merch. Like I waited until the last possible moment to ask her. I was like, honey, I need help. We got to try to make this work. You know, you come sell this merch. And she's the one who built the website. She's the one doing the merch.
Did it all.
And when we did the Bird's Nest show, shout out Bird's Nest Listening Room. Make sure you get your tickets online. I walked back to her, check on her, and she went, I'm an extrovert. And I knew in that moment, she signaled me. She was game face on. When this show is over and we're getting in that Explorer and we're leaving, do not talk to her.
Right.
Turn the radio off, windows up, air conditioning turned down so the fan isn't loud, and just
give her
just look at her. Is she breathing? Yep, we're good.
Yep, she's good. Okay.
What was that, honey? What'd you say? Oh, no. We're okay. Okay. What are you?
Okay.
You tell me where you want to eat. We're going there right now.
We're going there right now.
What do you want? I'll drive anywhere. Thank you for everything. You know, like,
I'll do it all.
Dude, she absolutely, I cannot believe the introvert she is. And people see her. I love your wife. She's so exciting. And I'm like,
you don't know the half.
She is a champion. A trooper. A champion. Like, it's easy for us on stage. We're like, yeah, I'm getting ready to put on a performance. We're working hard. We're playing the songs. We're connecting with people. Are screaming at me. And I'm like, it's giving me energy back. My wife in the back of the room going, yes, we do have extra large t-shirts. I think you'd look great in this one. We're also doing bundle deals right now. We can get flannels and hoodies. And I was like, she's doing great. I love it.
She's doing great.
Yeah, to have everybody being a part of this journey and everything, it's wild.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
You said what?
3 hours. Nice. Well, we'll close it out. But shout out to Presley. I have not forgotten to put your videos and stuff together. So what's funny is, like I told you, I lost the main shot. that broke my heart. It really did break my heart because I was like, man, I got it. It was like, we got it and all this stuff. And then it was like,
there's going to be a next time. We are going back to Bird's Nest.
Okay.
So mark it. We're going back to Bird's Nest. Sean Artie's like, dude, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Album's coming out in August, and
we're
going to try and put some cool stuff around that time frame, August, September.
Are we going to have the recording, like
I would love
the soundboard?
I would love to do that. I'd love to do that.
That way we can match the audio with the video.
I'd love to have that opportunity.
Yeah, 100%.
The band knows we're putting together a stage box. It's already great.
All the things. Good.
It's gonna be great.
Shout out to Presley because that's another one. Like
Presley Layton. Yeah, everybody go follow her. Listen to her music.
She's amazing.
Powerhouse vocalist.
Amazing. Y'all should write a song together.
We should write a song together, Presley.
You heard it here first. I suggested it, so I need credit on that. But producer credit. Because right? Right? Like, she's a powerhouse. I mean, she was another one that I said, like, yo, I hate country, but I could listen to you.
She's great, man. Really, there is
amazing.
Such a wave of this
She's amazing.
Country sound that it is all walks of life.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the more people like explore these genres and explore these different, because even the country artists that are like, I'm country, because I think I'm a country artist. I like to pretend. And even my sound is more traditional sounding, but even the stuff I've got, it's got variety in it.
Yeah,
and I think it's very palatable for a large market audience.
100%. 100%. Yeah. And I have all of her videos left. So
she's great.
So I got to clip them up and put them together.
There's a wave coming of authenticity.
100%.
Of this next wave of country music. And do we mark it right here on timetable? Is this where I say it? Is this where I declare it?
Declare it.
I think there is going to be a strong wave of Carolina country music.
Mm.
People go from all over the world to the country music capital. And it's where you got to do business. But it's now 2026. 100,000 songs a day are uploaded to Spotify. People are playing shows. People are looking for live music. And in the world of digital, the world of AI, the world of is it real on my screen, there is a growing need. Real, tangible authenticity. I can come and see you. We could be face to face. And there is a significantly large amount of country music that's coming out of North Carolina from Appalachia to Wrightsville Beach. And it is so much variety in that across that spread. I think that there is already a wave. I think it's just navigating what does the Carolina country music scene look like?
Yeah.
How do we operate within the overarching world of country music? Because Texas country is its own thing.
Its own thing, yeah.
You can be a standalone Texas country artist and never see country radio because you usually be on Texas country radio. But I think North Carolina, specifically, both Carolinas, I think Carolina we have so many successful DIY artists or 100%. Indie artists that it really can be its own standalone business industry ecosystem that partners and parallels with Nashville, Atlanta, New York, LA. I think it's just finding the hub, finding where we all congregate and finding where these things are tangible. And the more of us that connect, me, Presley, Paige King Johnson, these people that are catching waves and these artists that are building real tangible fan bases and writing connecting stories, I think that's something very, very real that's going to happen very soon. 100%. I think it's going to be noticeable.
There's some talent here in North Carolina. Yeah.
Big talent. Yeah. If we can get Luke Combs to start his own record label and navigate it in a way, because, I mean, him and Eric Church, big Carolina country artists. Yeah. And there's a lot more than that, right? I mean, Darius Rucker lives in Southern Pines now. Scotty's from here. Yeah. Scotty's homegrown, you know?
Homegrown, man.
Like, if we can get these cats to, you know, start this foundation label, development label, and it's Carolina country focused, I just want to work there. Just send me on the road. I'll play any song. Yeah. You know? I think it's cool, and I appreciate you having me on here to talk, man. 100%. I'm good at talking. So
yeah, same here.
Having a place to come and talk and be with my people, you know, I
100%,
appreciate
100%. You family. So appreciate you, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, love you. Thank you.
Love you, brother. Oh, you good?
Oh, look at you. Look at you with the black handshake.
Bro, I've spent too much time with Norris, bro. You thought I was going to get out of here without that? I was close to I was getting ready. Right? Where's Norris at, bro? I told you, I'm from Fayetteville.
You're cultured. He's cultured.
I'm cultured. I season my food. Is that how the
so
podcast is?
We gotta get you a crossover country song so that, you know, you can draw in some more black people.
Ooh. You know?
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Like,
what's the cross? Who am I working with? What's the artist? Put an artist I need to look at.
An artist?
Oh, T.I., let's do a country song together, bro. let's do it. Like, he's back in the game, bro.
You serious about this Tip?
Bro, Tip back in the game. And dude.
It can't be Beyonce Cowboy Carter thing. It has to be good.
But that window already closed. I think there's got to be new growth and new development. But I don't want to be like, there is absolutely already a genre, hip hop.
But there is a crossover. I mean, it's is it Shabuzi?
Yeah,
you should do Shabuzi.
He's very famous right now.
He is very famous. He put you on.
Yeah, what you doing?
What you doing, Shabuzi?
Call me.
Yeah,
he's in Nigeria right now.
No, he's Nigerian.
Oh, he's Nigerian.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. But I mean, my wife loves him. Like. And it's another guy too, some more. But I know she knows. She knows.
Obviously, Post Malone made the crossover. He made the jump over.
Yeah,
there's a market for that. Yeah, and I'd be, you know.
I mean, you stick to your roots, but at the same time,
stick to my roots.
I think a good crossover.
I like to make music. I had.
You're creative.
I'll share this with y'all. I had people ask, when's my Western album coming out?
Okay. Because
they're waiting for me to play tuba with like a Western mariachi band. And I was like, you know,
there's a market for it.
If my professors could see me now, dude, like, all these years of perfecting this craft, and like, now he's just singing country music. And if I just stood at the CMAs and was like, if I sang with Coulter Wall and was like, we're going to play Western swing and waltzes, and here we go. And I just grabbed a tuba and played with a full mariachi. Like, there's a market for that. You know, I like to create music, and that weird thing about, well, in order to be an artist, you have to create art. Like, I get that. But, like, you know, I'd want the music I like to make right now, or the music I am making right now. Look, I'm not saying I would never sing a song that is a crossover. I wouldn't partner this way or stylistically do that. I'm never going to box myself in.
Yeah.
But, man.
Never know.
You never know. People say all the things in the world of this artist never do that, this artist never do that. We just watched Brandon Lake sing When a Cowboy Prays with Cody Johnson.
Look.
We just watched a full cowboy meet full praise and worship.
I mean, and he just did a whole album or a song with Jelly Roll, made a Grammy with that. Like,
right.
Come on.
It's everywhere. Everywhere is everywhere.
Anything is possible.
Yes.
Anything is possible. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Love you, man.
Thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much, TJ. I love you, bro.